Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide sports. And I'm joined today by the head coach of the Alabama soccer team, Todd Bramble. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Coach, you defeated Florida, the 11th ranked team in the nation this past weekend on Friday night, 1-0. Just kind of talk about the win and what does it mean to this program to beat its highest ranked opponent ever?
Well, I actually didn't know that stat about it being the highest ranked opponent. For us, it was more of a milestone that our program was 0-15-2 coming into the game against the Gators. So, we, at some point we knew we were going to have to get that monkey off our back. We wanted to beat them, so that felt good. But it was more for us, how the game unfolded. I didn't want it to be. It was going to happen. It's our sport's crazy in that you can get dominated and just find a way on a counterattack or a set piece and get lucky and score a goal and upset a team. But we wanted to do it in a way where we felt like we earned it, and that's the way it happened. On Friday night, I thought we played really well in the first half. Particularly, we were good on both sides of the ball. Outshot Florida. I think on the night, Shelby finished with like 5 saves, something like that. So it wasn't one of those games where a goalkeeper had to stand on her head and just the planets had to align for us to get the win. It was a hard-fought, even type of game, and we scored a great goal on the run of play and got a shutout. So it did feel really good. I'm proud of the players.
Talking about that goal late in the first half, Pia Rysdijk forced a turnover, and then the freshman, Katie Burgess, she scored the game-winning goal. Just kind of talk about that, but talk about Katie. How big has she been for this program in her freshman year?
Well, she's certainly grown up a lot. Pia was outstanding on that play to fight off a couple of defenders on her back and, recompose herself to play just an absolutely perfect ball through for Katie to get onto it. And then, Katie tucked it away nicely. And she's been, Katie got off to a fast start. It was smooth sailing. I think she's really, learned how, the SEC is way different than sort of the non-conference portion of the season. And she's been really, really good for us on Friday nights. And that was a big goal for our program and a big goal for her.
Coach, you wrapped up your homestand of the season this past weekend. Just kind of talk about that, but also the fan support. How much have the fans meant to this team this year? Well,
this year has been the best, support we've gotten from the crowd in the 5 years that I've been here, and I think it's just a reflection of our program, the evolution, and the players. They're fun to watch. It's a good group. It's an attacking style of play. We're disappointed in the way our home part of our season finished on Sunday. We just emotionally the win from the Florida game took so much out of us that we didn't have it in us on Sunday against South Carolina. So that was a disappointing defeat for our fans to finish on. But I think all in all, they saw a really good home performance from our team this season.
That win against Florida on Friday night, does that just show what this program is capable of and where this program is headed?
Yeah, I think so, because you talked about it being the highest ranked opponent that we've ever beaten, but I think back there's 5 or 6 teams that are as good as Florida on our schedule that we really played well against this year. If you go back to Maryland, Texas A&M, Missouri, Tennessee, all those teams have been ranked in the top 15 of the country this year, and whether we got the results in those games or not, we played really, really evenly against all those teams. So our players had every reason to be confident going into the Florida game.
Coach, you have a short week this week. You leave tomorrow for Auburn. That game will be Thursday night at 7 p.m. there at Auburn. But we'll have a preview of that coming up later in the week. But congratulations on the win against Florida, and thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.
And that's it for this edition of Crimson Tide Connection. For head coach Todd Bramble, I'm Christopher England.